And it's live. Hey guys, Goggsy here, and welcome back to Match Day Live with Pass the Mic. Ugh, can't even speak properly today. We're that disorganised that we don't even have a thumbnail, thanks to Coby. So if you just want to reach out to Coby and give a wee nudge, feel free to do so.
If you want to make your own.
Well, he does it better than anyone else. But anyway, we've been joined in the panel by Stevie Wales.
Right.
And your boy Frisco Andrew. How's it going today?
Good. Fine.
Good stuff, boys. We'll have a look at the comments before the game kicks off in 4 minutes. Yeah, Joseph with substance again. Ducati Jiggles says that all he needs is both teams to score for £450 coupon to come in. Well done. Joseph is just listening to my 21 Years of Fire playlist to get me in the zone.
Who created that, Joseph? I wonder.
I'm curious as to what zone you need to be in at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Get in the time zone.
The Twilight Zone. By the way, Stevie Gogsy, good win for Motherwell yesterday. The dugout says, well done on the win yesterday. I think we are limping over the line with tops. Yeah, I mean, Levy only needed a point to get top six.
I'm joking about them. Really fucking goal.
Hello, Freddie Danny. How's it going, mate? And before we get any further with the stream, the starting lineups are as follows. Dundee United's starting 11 is Siegrist in goals, Smith, Reynolds, McNulty, Clark, Edwards, Robson, Butcher, Harks, Shankland and Fuchs. And for Celtic, they've got Bain, Brown, Turnbull, Kenny, Christie, Edward, Elyounoussi, Ayer, McGregor, Welsh and Laxalt. What we think of today's game then?
Well, it's weird because I'm in two minds. Part of me says Celtic are just going to come out and win 2-3-0, but anytime I've thought that this season, they've not done it. So I'm actually more leaning towards a draw, although Dundee United need to win to keep their top six hopes alive.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're very slim hopes as it stands, because they're 4 points off top six with a game in hand,
which is this one today.
But it's a really difficult one because, of course, you've also got that theory of, but if Celtic don't win today, then Rangers can't win the title at Parkhead or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think as professional footballers, they'll go out and try and win the game.
I think they've got to. I think, well, it's more like, I think there's just like, I mean, regardless of like, obviously Rangers could win the league at Parkhead. I mean, you know, you're a professional footballer. You're paid to play football and get a win every week. Like, I mean, some teams don't actively do that, but it's just, I think that'd be poor professionalism if they laid down, which I doubt Celtic are going to do. I mean, John Kennedy wants to still be involved at Celtic. You know, if that's going to be the assistant manager of like the new manager, who knows? But I think it'd be poor professionalism, you know, if they did go down to a subpar performance.
Yeah.
I mean, the team selected suggests that they are, you know, they're going for the 3 points. So,
no, I said yesterday that Dundee United need to get beat by more than one goal for us to go above them. They actually just need to get beat because we get more goals scored.
Because I saw that today, I was like, oh, here we go. So just need a Celtic win.
That to me sums up safety, if you rather. Nobody's even looking at Dundee United being involved in a relegation fight.
And we're leveling points with them.
And we're leveling points with them. So I'd say we're
safe. I think, you know, like, this is the thing about United. Like, I think they aren't as strong as they have been when they've been in the Premiership previously. But I think their board have been quite realistic and said, you know, if we get top six on the first season back, brilliant. You know, if it doesn't happen, you know, if we finish like, you know, in 8th maybe, that's still quite good. You know, in our first season back, you know, I think United are still going through a bit of a transition.
Yep, absolutely agree. I think the main aim would have been to stabilise himself this year in the
And keep a hold of their key players. And I mean, Shanklin's still there, Clark's still there.
McNulty's a good signing.
McNulty. I mean, they've still got the core of the group that brought them up. So,
Yep,
absolutely. Freddie Danny says, good video yesterday, Stevie.
thank you. Cheers, mate.
Murray Grierson says, league is virtually finished anyways, regardless of today's result. Aye, we know that, but it's not over till it's over, if you know what I mean.
Celtic are going to want to delay the inevitable as much as possible. As much as I played devil's advocate at half time on yesterday's stream by asking if they would throw it, they're going to want to delay it as much as possible. That's what it is delaying the inevitable. Everybody knows that. You'd be blind or really, really, really mentally messed up to think otherwise.
Absolutely. Now, as the game has only just kicked off there for me, I don't know what minute you are in.
Celtic have already scored in mine.
I'm live, but I'll be quiet. So
I'm 15 seconds in.
What are you on, Stevie? I'm just on a Turnbull and Christie standing on a free kick.
I'm a minute 20 in, if that helps.
You're a minute ahead of me, pretty much.
Yeah. I can pause it for a minute if you want.
Stevie, are you ready to go to Coop Corner quickly?
I am always ready to go to Coop Corner, Gogsy.
Right, okay, so have at it, mate.
I don't know what I've got. Hold on. Getting on. I have West Brom and Newcastle to draw today. I think that's a stick-on draw. Liverpool -1 against Fulham.
Jesus.
I know. I just think they'll get a win at some point. They'll turn that around. Dave Chisnell to beat Luke Humphries in the darts. And then Man City and Tottenham -1 as well. And that'll return £345. So it's a long shot, but it's a shot.
The accumulator. The calling card of the mug punter.
Speaking of mugs as well, I've got on Dynamo Kiev half-time, full-time. Dynamo Moscow to score 3+. Salzburg half-time, full-time. PSV to win by 2 or more. And Liverpool to win by 2 or more as well.
Wow.
Good luck. I mean, as a disabled guy, I've just went for the handicap betting. Hopefully it comes in for me. It's going to be a long day.
I am honestly not too sure about Liverpool. I mean, Fulham are quietly coming onto a game, and I mean, they're only how many points behind? They're only 3 points behind Brighton. They've kind of reduced the gap. And a important time in the season, I'd say. I think the other two are kind of cut off a wee bit, though. Sheffield United and West Brom. But Fulham seem to be putting up a fight.
It's a big day as a Newcastle man because we've got West Brom. And I know to a draw, I just think that's a kind of type of result. Sam Allardyce, just a bit of 0-0 snowfest. But honestly, we need to win today with Fulham being away at Anfield.
Newcastle are properly getting sucked into it as well. I mean, there's a lot of teams.
It was always going to happen. I mean, if St Maximin doesn't play, then we're gubbed, really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so maybe.
They need to provide the service to... Do you know what I'm going to do, actually? Do you mind if I watch a Newcastle game and leave you with the Celtic game?
I don't mind at all, mate. I've got 2 games.
Who are you, Jamie Ramage?
Sorry,
I'm watching this Celtic game.
It's alright, I'm not doing this.
Is that in front of you, Steve?
Aye.
You know what a social.
Forget that. It's on BT and my Xbox isn't plugged in, so I can't. Oh well.
Much.
Fuck.
Opinions on the restart of the Scottish Cup.
It needed to happen.
Yeah.
Good.
Clubs, smaller clubs, clubs that the Highland clubs, and I don't know who's still in it, how far down the pyramid and stuff, but the smaller teams, they need the money from the cup, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for us as well. Mixes up the content a wee bit instead of just league games.
Absolutely, because what we are planning to do is have a bumper night when it's on the 23rd of March, we've got a bumper Scottish Cup package coming to you guys. So
it's still the second round ties, is it not? I mean, they're still unfinished ties.
Didn't Camelon just forfeit the tie against Brora Rangers?
Because it was ridiculous the amount of times it took them to get actually played.
Aye, because Brora are playing Hearts.
That was still a first round tie, was it not? The Camelon game.
Yeah, the Camelon game was still first round, and I mean the game shouldn't even have been played because of the state of the pitch, and it got abandoned.
I mean Camelon, I mean obviously they're junior, are they not? So I mean their season's not really continuing.
No, so there's not really any point.
I think as well on the Scottish Cup, it's just, as you say, it's good because it's not a chance at silverware, but it's that hope that you might be able to do something. Do you know what I mean? So it's my favourite competition.
Absolutely,
so I love it.
But I know what you mean, Stevie. It doesn't have the same the FA Cup. I mean, everybody you always back that team, that non-league team, Marine this season kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have that same appeal. But I know what you mean in the sense that it is the national competition. So every team, has a chance.
Yep. Just a wee side note, it's good to see James Forrest back on the bench for Celtic, just looking forward to the Euros. And you'll see this soon. A plane's just been flew over Tannadice with a banner on it saying, "Can you see us now?"
Wow. Obsessive much.
And then I think it was hashtag we're going to 55 or something like that. So Rangers fans trolling Celtic there.
I mean, okay. Gaz, as a Stirling Albion fan, says I'm just happy the season is restarting so we can challenge for the league.
Go on, guys. Somebody's got to support this. There's some smaller teams like Stirling Albion. Fair play, innit?
Aye, exactly. I can't wait for the Scottish Cup just for the fact that it's something different because I'm fed up of seeing Motherwell play the likes of Kilmarnock.
There we go. Fuck hell.
3 or 4 times a season.
Pardon my French, but geez, that's horrific.
Yeah, I've not seen it yet.
I mean, they're not going to see it though because it's flying over that way, whereas Celtic are shooting that way.
What a waste of money! What? Right, I'm not bringing out the accents again today, boys. It's not happening.
She's are you just got to switch in your head? Australian,
English, Australian, American. Which will it be today?
Why have I still got keeping corner up?
I should do it. I did that in different accents, shouldn't I? Missed an opportunity.
So I did just see that. I want to wash my eyes out.
Just saying, if it was the other way around, Celtic would be doing the same thing. I mean, Rangers are not playing today, so... I
mean, regardless if it's Rangers or Celtic doing it, why waste your money on a fucking plane when there's no fans in the stadium, no nothing, and the players are in off the game? I thought, it's just... Nah.
I mean, the players are not going to be like, oh, boys, look up in the sky, look at that! It's a fucking... No, somebody wasting that fucking money.
Just one player still engrossed in the game. Pass the fucking ball. Oh man.
No, players are not that stupid. Fuck's sake.
No.
Freddie Danny.
There we go.
If only they paid that money to save their club. Goodness.
Wow, trolling.
Wow.
I love it.
That's a good question, Murray. Do I think Dundee will get the playoffs? We're very much in and out of it. I mean, it's I think the top 3 are going to be in it regardless, but it's going to be a battle between Dundee and a lot of the other teams. Robbie B's Queen of the South is definitely one of them. It's too close. It's too close at the moment to actually look at it, the full pitch. I think it's probably going to go down to the final few games, to be honest.
You think with Dundee's form as well, they could easily go the other way though? Do you know what I mean? That's how tight the league is.
That's the thing. I mean, Alloa are picking up points here and there, so you never actually know. Championship is very much a competitive league this season.
It's the tightest I can remember it being anyway.
Definitely. Because that was 14 years ago.
I know, but I'm that far behind.
Gogsy, that was when Celtic were still going for 9 in a row, mate.
Josh is asking when the night out happens, should we set up a group chat? What'll happen with this night out is we'll tell you we'll have the details in mind, and then we'll give you the extraction point, and you have to meet at the extraction point at a certain time, and then that's what happens. There we go. That's what happens. I'd back that, John, actually. Rangers and Celtic fans are like old married couples. Aye.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It's just so fucking draining, the point scoring online, man. It does my head in.
Oh, I know.
It's so draining.
Like, I can't.
I don't know about you guys, but especially being from Glasgow, actually, with my friends list on Facebook, you just cannot escape it. It's just there. You just need to deal with it.
You get the folk that like haven't supported Rangers, like again, they never supported Rangers when they were in the 3rd division, like League One, the Championship. Not even when they were poor in the Premiership, and then when they come up, they're back. We're back with a bang.
We're back with a bang.
Like 55 and that. It'd be more appreciated if you were like supporting the team like throughout all the the problem that they had.
The hard.
Aye, because it's been a proper rebuild. 9 years of mediocrity. Yeah. And you've only supported them for one of the years, since Steven Gerrard's came in and turned the ship.
Aye.
That's what being a football supporter is all about, is supporting your team through thick and thin.
Aye, and it's appreciating the good times after all the hardship. So,
you'd probably be looking at it and be like, oh, I mind that time that we were up in Peterhead, in the 3rd division. Now look, you've won the league, Genuine supporters would be able to have a laugh about that, but people that have just supported them on and off, it's pathetic, really.
Yep. Ah, come on. Aye. You don't mind the people that go to every game and all that.
People can't go to games, Steve, unfortunately.
You know what I mean. Fucking hell. Speaking about that, it's actually been a year to the day for we were at a game of football.
Depressing much.
Madness.
Yeah.
I think ours was we played Ayr on the 10th of March, and then that was it. That was the final game. My fans.
Freddie Danny says, if Celtic or Rangers weren't in the league, who do you think would win it?
Livingston. I don't know. If you took me two away, then Hibs are top of the league, aren't they?
Aye.
But Hibs would be such an inconsistent, league leader. 1 week they'd think that, we're top of the league. Oh, no, we're not.
Could you imagine how narrow the points gap would be between top and bottom?
To be fair.
Aye, and also if you think of it this way, right, how over the last 3 seasons you've had 3 different teams finishing 3rd. As it stands, you've had Kilmarnock, Motherwell, and Hibs. So it would basically rotate every single season.
I
think in that sense, Gogsy, other than no firm filling the one first and second, the league is very competitive.
I'd just love to throw Aberdeen fans with that stat saying not Aberdeen, not Aberdeen, not Aberdeen.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it was Aberdeen before Kelly, but I didn't want to mention it.
To be fair, though. Feels like it's been a while since, Aberdeen, it feels like a while since they've actually finished 3rd, or 2nd for that matter.
Aye, exactly.
That just goes to show that Derek McInnes's tenure is definitely on the decline.
It's waning. It's definitely waning. But you see in his interview yesterday, he came out and he said, we feel like 3rd is there for us. If he's only seen the highlights, go and watch Sports in the night, the chance that they missed at the beginning of the game yesterday is just... Oh my days!
I heard they should have been at least 2 up at half time.
How they won their head at half time, I don't know.
Honestly. I'm just glad that I wasn't watching that game on yesterday's stream. The only game that never had a goal.
Mm-hmm. We tend to select our games quite well.
Yeah.
Because we had the 3 highest scoring games covered.
That Kilmarnock game looked good, man. That was decent.
I was really end to end. I mean, anybody could have came out on top, but obviously it was County's day. They won 3-2. I think County are going to be safe now. I think John Hughes got a stronger mentality than Tommy Wright at this stage of the season.
I'd like your verdict on it, Fran, since you watched the game. See the Kyle Lafferty one, where they get booked for, where they kind of lost his arm out.
I was quite poor. I think that they're going to relook at it. To be honest, it merited more than a yellow.
Because I'm just like that. Please let Kyle Lafferty be suspended for when we play him.
I've heard a lot of people saying that. To be fair,
Lafferty always scores against
us.
He
always scores against Motherwell, mate.
But I mean, it definitely go down as violent play. Like, it wasn't even the fact that like when you see like strikers like they go up like that, but it was more like a proper like.
He pure lost it. He never had a look. But he knew the guy was there because he could feel him, and he's just went. Bang.
It was proper intent. That's the bottom line. There was intent.
The giveaway for me as well was his face after the whistle was blown. Like it dropped, like a sack of spuds.
Oh. Well, Kyle Lafferty, you're always going to get that with Kyle Lafferty. Kyle Lafferty's a play actor.
Yeah, like, sorry.
That's a good question. Actually, the Monk, we were actually talking about Benjamin Seagrass last night. Me, Goggsy, and Lewis McGonigal. I think he's a very stable keeper. I think he's like that sort of keeper that will give you like a solid performance every week. Obviously, seen him last year in the Championship, and very good keeper.
He made my SPFL 11 when I had to pick one player from every club. He was a Dundee United player.
So he's one of the most. He is definitely like. I mean, I've always rated Ofer Marciano of Hibs, but I mean, because of Hibs' inconsistencies, that obviously comes down to the goalkeeper and the defence a wee bit as well. But I definitely Benjamin Seagrass is definitely one of the most consistent.
Kilmarnock should have signed Robbo as manager. Says Freddie Danny. I was surprised they went for Tommy Wright.
Surprised that Tommy Wright even went. I mean, I thought he was going to have like a more prolonged period out of football.
Yeah, me too.
Especially in Scotland.
Yep. I think that would have been the right thing to do. I think with the amount of time that he spent at St Johnstone.
Recharge.
Recharge, definitely.
Go away to the caravan.
Mm-hmm.
Turn off the Wi-Fi.
Patrick McComiskey says Liam Kelly is just as good as Seagrist.
Liam Kelly, does he get in the Scotland squad?
Yes, absolutely. Every day of the week. And honestly, I watch him every week and he makes at least one save that you just go off every game. And that's a sign of a brilliant goalkeeper. Because it's not as if, particularly in the Hibs game and the game yesterday, it's not as if he'd had a lot today. But when he is called upon, he does it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing as well. See, if a goalie is not called upon, or like the goalie doesn't have anything to do it, I mean, it shows how well that. I know that obviously the manager organises the tactics and that, but like the goalie can still dictate where his defence is. You know, if the goalie says to these wing backs, you can go further forwards.
Yeah,
it's because he's got confidence that he can come out.
Yep. And at the end of the day, as a goalie, that's why you've got that, because you can see everything. Know what I mean? Everything's in front of you.
Yeah. Cheers, Captain Obvious.
Aye, right, all right. and we now cross over to Michael Owen.
The goalie can see everything in front of him because he's the furthest back.
If the ball hits the net, it's a goal.
The team that scores the most goals, you've got to favour them to take the win.
The Monk says, I can see McInnes at Hearts halfway through next season. Nielsen's Hearts are terrible to watch. Dundee had them yesterday.
I mean, I think like yesterday's performance is definitely an improvement on the last time we played Hearts at Tynecastle. I'd say that much. But I think Hearts are significantly weaker than they were, obviously, at the start of the season. They're going through, they think that they're just comfortable now, and then they will lose points.
Yeah, there's a vulnerability about them defensively, definitely. Still frightening going forward, but
I think Michael Smith, the right back, I think he's going to be a big miss. But Kingsley at left back. I remember watching Kingsley's debut at 16 for Falkirk, and he was in Nicky Riley's back pocket. And now looking at Stephen Kingsley, he's different gravy. Like, no Scotland gravy. I mean, I don't say he's going to take Andy Robertson's place in the national team, but
I think there's a couple of left backs in the line before Stephen Kingsley. Just a few.
People keep saying Hearts are doing terrible, even though they're walking the league. They're not walking.
Because they had that good start.
They're not walking the league; they're crawling it.
You know, I think they're just crawling towards. They're crawling towards the 27 game mark. But teams are taking points off them, and the only reason that they're not like losing the top spot is because of the way that they started. And it's like Dundee United last year.
It's also because of the nature of the league as well, where everyone's just taking points off each other.
Very much a dog-eat-dog league. I mean, one week we beat Hearts 3-1, top of the league, and then next week we draw with Arbroath, who were bottom of the league at the time. And now Arbroath are, coming away for the relegation zone. So
Arbroath could be in the playoffs.
There we go, mad. Grandmaster Dick Campbell.
Oh, I love it.
I'd love to see Dick Campbell in the Prem, I'm sorry.
Oh,
he deserves it.
Dick Campbell does. The thing is with Dick Campbell doesn't even manage Arbroath, and on like the touchline sense, Dick Campbell sits in the stand because he said that when he's in the dugout, he's more likely to go and get a ban, so he leaves it to his twin brother Ian and Rab Douglas. So Dick Campbell just likes watching it from in the stand.
Oh man, see that management team? Dick Campbell, his brother, and Rab Douglas. You would not want to have a bad game with these three in the changing room, man.
Oh, gear balking. And I'm sure there's also John Young, who's the first team coach. I think it's John Young anyway.
Oh man.
So there we go. It's an experienced backroom staff.
Did you hear the story of Rab Douglas going on holiday with
the three of them?
The three of them.
He was like the youngest there, and like he thought I was just going to be like chilled in that, and it was actually quite boisterous in that. He was like proper like surprised how mad it was.
Brilliant,
brilliant man.
But Dick Campbell, I just love Dick Campbell. I think Dick Campbell's an absolute hero of like just Scottish football. He's the last like really school of hard knocks manager. He's a fighter. I mean, he's a cancer survivor. And fair play to the guy. He's great on the after dinner speaking circuit as well. I'd say that he's up there with Tam Cowan for that.
He's a relic. He's a relic, absolute relic of Scottish football.
When that bunner gets hung up, it'll be a sad day.
It will be. Freddie Danny says, "See that Aaron Chapman? Has he left Motherwell? I think he's still in the squad, but we've got Liam Kelly." Yes,
Robbie. Bin man Bobby Lynn. What a guy. Bobby Lynn's from Dundee, right? And Bobby Lynn, when Arbroath were playing Dundee United at Tannadice, Bobby Lynn obviously said, I'll just drive up separately because obviously he lives in Dundee. And he got a parking ticket for parking in double yellow lines. You'd think a man who lives in Dundee would know where to park in around Tannadice.
Just get back to Dick Campbell and how long he's been about. You might correct me if I'm wrong here. But I'm pretty sure it was either Sir Alex Ferguson or Walter Smith that he did his coaching badges around the same time as. That's how long he's been about.
Wow.
I think it was Walter Smith actually, because he talks about that with Cy Ferguson. It's like we used to go down to the Largs and it was all the old school. Like I think Jim McLean, obviously of Dundee United, who passed away recently, he was there as well. So like proper old school managers. Right. Why Dick's go on, Dick Campbell, still going strong. What a man.
Robbie B said, says he said he was punching the paint off the walls yesterday.
See, that's just a classic Dick Campbell quote, like punching paint off the walls. What a guy! I just think he's a guy that's he's just loving life. Again, he's been there and done it. He just loves his football. That's the bottom line.
What a guy.
What a hero.
Hero. Not all heroes wear capes. Some of them wear bullets.
There we go. There we go. Oh, that's put up. Oh. I must say, see that boy Kenny that Celtic have got. I've been really impressed with him.
Yeah, good player.
How consistent he is.
Great example of a modern day fullback, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. If you're not playing well, you're not fucking playing. What a hero. What a guy. I think he's had the most promotions as a manager. Like he's been promoted to like 4 different teams or 5.
Aye, didn't he get back-to-back promotions with Arbroath?
Arbroath, he's had it with Forfar, Brecon. I'm sure Dunfermline's one of them.
Yeah. I just realised I hope Celtic won the day because I cannot be asked if fireworks get off outside my house all day.
That's a valid point. Who would your team of the season? Who would be your team of the season this season? Do you mean like as in a collect, like a team, or do you mean like individuals making up a team? Because season's no done. That could be a video that we do, team of the season. But I mean, obviously the season's no done.
Yep, I think it probably means a collective team.
Like just one team.
I mean, yeah, I know it's an obvious answer, but you've got to get it Henderson unbeaten.
Yeah.
I mean, unbeaten now.
In the most important season.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, Celtic, they went unbeaten and won the treble not that long ago. And then, obviously, it's quite impressive the fact that Rangers have stopped 10 in a row, potentially with an unbeaten season. I think that just goes, that is impressive.
Individuals. I'm not doing an individual.
We're not doing that. We'd be here all day.
We would be.
Oh, here you go, Freddie, Danny. Do you know him personally enough to say that, Joseph? He loves a chat and having friendly banter. Oh, the banter. Oh, the banter. See, with obviously lockdown and that, and people try to, obviously they can't keep a haircut. The amount of similar haircuts in this United team, like Nicky Clark, Jamie Robson, Lon Shankland, and that Ian Harkes have all got a similar haircut for the back.
Commentating must be a nightmare.
That's no Shankland. That's that boy there. That's McNulty.
That's Liam Smith. It's all extended lockdown trims.
Pretty much. Scott Bain, I think, hasn't. I don't know if this is a correct stat, but Scott Bain's not lost in 90 minutes against United.
Oof, that would be some stat.
I know that the only game that he lost against United where he was at Dundee was a penalty shootout. Because Scott Bain does not save penalties, he just avoids them. Just lets them in. Or hopes the player misses.
This game's been poor, isn't it? I've not even mentioned
John
anything.
Smith says, at least when Rangers bottled their 10, they were only like 2. Are we really point scoring over that? Fuck's sake, man. This happened.
They'll even point score over who was the 10 better. Fucking madness.
I love the tip. I love the tip for tap. It's pathetic.
Can I just underline how many fucks I do not give about? Oh, but this happened.
Here I'm looking for your fuck too.
Yeah.
Here is my fuck in this glass. As you can see, it's empty.
Well, I try to hold all the fucks that I do not give. Oh, Kevin Clancy.
Joseph's. Oh, Callum Davidson says Joseph Stokes Dick Campbell. Fuck's sake, man.
Pass it on.
That would be some headline, wouldn't it? Joseph Stokes Dick.
Wow. Wow. Oh, baby. Who is Nicky Clark? Arguably the most underrated player in that United team. The scholar. Mark Reynolds. The bastard.
Yeah, I concur with Marcus Calderon.
Nicky Clark covered it, he moved advertising holding back. Well, that's a good ball, actually. Shoot!
No, nobody really looks like scoring, to be honest with you, Paul.
Scott Bain's holding his head. Oh. Am I still a good goalkeeper? No, I lost my touch like 40 years ago. That prick. I always noticed this about Scott Bain. He's not the tallest of goalkeepers, but he does pull off worldly saves.
Must annoy you as a Dundee fan.
I mean, it's not like his career's really like leapt off the page since he's went to Celtic. I mean,
aye.
It's not like he's become a Scotland international. It's kind of like his career's just kind of stayed the same, but he's just playing for a better team. Well, maybe.
I mean, I'm pretty sure his bank balance will have changed. But that's about it.
You think?
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
He's went from driving a Fiat Punto to a Fiat 408. Not a Peugeot 408. Fiat Punto. I can't confirm that he drove a Fiat Punto at Dundee. So don't take that as well.
There's a shout. Freddie Danny says, I really think.
Oh, Jesus, wet. Don't get
I
me
mean,
started.
let's get us safe first before we talk about any potential Europe.
I'm just going to take a photo of that for the passing mic scrapbook.
Let's see who we sign, who we get ready, how next season starts before we start
it's
talking
all
about Europe next season.
It's all about personnel first.
I mean, just what
if you look at the majority of the signings that Alexander's made, they've not even broken into the first team.
Is Louis Moult out of contract at Preston?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, not that. That ship sailed as soon as he left.
Let a boy dream, god damn it. No, I mean,
I'm actually fed up with the subject because we always get hit with it like every Motherwell stream. Would you take Louis Moult back?
No, well, that's an obvious question. I was asking if he was out of contract and trying to just get myself.
Let me just go on transfer market right now.
Reputable source. Casillas was a small goalkeeper as well, John, but he was a great keeper, yep. Oh, just so you know that Blackburn are playing Brentford on Friday night on Sky.
Well, J Maxi Cheese, you've come to the wrong place because you're watching two Motherwell fans.
Who is this guy, innit?
I don't even know, but he's got Ross Callaghan as his profile picture.
Great player for Dundee in the short period that we did have him. He did have fight in him. Remember he nearly got sent off on his debut?
Goggsy, picture the scene. Hamilton have pumped us all season. We relegate them on the last day.
Oh, mate, that would be like Nirvana.
Nirvana? What a word. What a band as well, to be fair.
Oh, aye. Right, Brian, let's go get silly now.
Mate,
what a shot there by Laxalt.
How he's not scored, I don't know.
Gillespie was a great keeper, but at the moment Liam Kelly's doing just as well.
Even at that, Trevor Carson, if it was Liam Kelly's, just still is good.
Well, we wouldn't exactly lose Liam Kelly because he's not even.
Well, we would still lose him because he's in our squad to do. That's what I meant. The body we would need to replace. But not even. He's not a player to lose.
I would love to see us have Mark Gillespie back, but the fact he's at a Premier League club.
That can't be right.
What?
Celtic have had 14 shots in this first half.
No, surely not.
Bullshit.
Yeah, they're counting in 2s and 3s.
That's fucking. They stats those steroids, man. No chance.
Celtic didn't even have 14 shots in like 90 minutes, let alone 35. Nah, that's BS. That was a good ball. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky.
Unlucky.
Where's that gone? 14 shots, 6 on target. That's lies.
Why the fuck you lying?
I don't even remember Celtic having 6 shots on target
This season.
Oh, spicy, I say.
Well, how many goals have they scored against us?
Just when I seen John Kennedy develop, were you at the game when he got injured, Stevie?
Yeah, I was. Against Romania.
Alright. Put a good man out of a career.
Sad, by the way, because he was a quality player.
No, he was.
Terrific player.
Terrific player. Nah, I really did feel for him, to be honest.
It was a horrible challenge as well, man. Oh, horrible injury.
Indeed.
I mean, fair play to Celtic. I mean, Celtic kind of, stuck by him and gave him, like, obviously the opportunity to be still a part of the club, effectively. So
it feels like he's been at the club all my life.
Pretty much.
Probably has.
Pretty much.
Wait, I need to look at Wikipedia.
John Kennedy. He can't even be that old.
Oh, he must be about 40 odd.
37.
37?
He was really young when he got injured.
2004, so what's that? 17 years ago. So
20. Maybe even 19, depending on when he birthday.
Jesus Christ.
I never really got back into
it. Joseph's asking when the darts live stream is. We've not even discussed what our actual plan is for tonight.
To be honest, I mean, I'd be up for doing it, but there's not really an incentive who's left in it.
Just wait.
If people want to see it, we'll do it.
Exactly, but I mean, it's not really worth our time if we are sitting with about 16 people for 2 hours watching it.
Yes.
Christina Johnson says 37 is his IQ. What? I don't know what you're on about.
Not in relation to John Kennedy's age.
Poor part of that.
That's
not even funny.
Oh, one of the United players looks like he's been winded.
It's literally the first time I've seen this person comment.
Have you seen the shot for David Turnbull yet?
What, the one that was played?
The one that was tipped in the post.
Oh, that's right in the balls. You better count them.
Oh, he's having children. McNulty.
Oh, that's right, the balls that. Biffed right in the middle of a goal.
I you know how they're talking about concussion subs, so if a player's concussed, they go off and then a player comes on in their place, so the team's still playing with 11 men. They should have a boss sub, like balls, if you ever get hit in the balls and you're kind of winded, you can go off for 5 minutes. They bring on a substitute.
Aye.
The Botwang sub.
The Botwang sub. Wow.
Oh, wow. David Young asks, how does Fraz feel about McPate? You've probably answered this about 300 times over the course of the season.
Fabulous guy, out his depth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm glad that we're not getting? Where do you think Motherwell will finish this season?
Oh, mate, we're about to get that now.
Aye, we just ignored it, but it's fine.
But now we've put together a few results. I'm starting to feel a bit happier talking about Motherwell.
Yeah,
Everybody.
Air positivity surrounding the club.
Yeah, we're now the best team in the world again.
Okay. Hi. Okay.
I support Barcelona, aka Motherwell.
What are you spouting, Christina, man? Get
2.5 mins if you only have one more. What the fuck are you on about?
I'm no surprised she can't even spell Christina right, so.
I think that's the Polish way of spelling it, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not as Polish, but your dad's from Scotland.
Castle Milk!
Anya was, he's from Castle Milk.
Aye, you went to school with a family friend of mine. Same year.
His mum and dad are like Nigerian, are they not? And
yep.
He was brought up in Castle Milk. What comes in it?
They moved to a scheme called Spittle in Castle Milk.
Was he not also like part Romanian?
No.
Yeah.
Is he?
No.
I thought it was just Nigerian.
He has like treble nationality.
Treble nationality. I thought he's a great player for Scotland.
Oh, he was. He didn't play enough, in my opinion.
I thought he was good. He also had the pace.
Aye, he was a great threat, and he was capable of coming up with a goal as well, man.
Well, here we go.
Just offside.
Anya chose to play international football for Scotland, the land of his birth, but would have also been eligible for England through residency, Nigeria through his father, and Romania through his mother.
There you go. Correct.
There we go. Wow.
David Young, can we still get a playoff spot? I mean, as I said to Murray Grierson, it's still going to. I think it's going to go down to the wire. Who gets into the playoffs, because it's still a real nip and tuck league. We've also got games in hand, so we need to assess it after that.
We should start pinning comments with quotation marks. Fraz says it's going to go down to the wire in relation to the playoffs. Pin.
I wish you could we could actually actively reply. Like, if you click them, you could like write your reply rather than like explaining every time.
Aye, because we literally get hit with the same question at least 5 times every stream.
Was Akechi right? I'm going to go back on Akechi Anya. Was it Akechi? Remember he did score in when we played Germany and Dortmund, but remember he also scored that
Croatia, was it?
Macedonia. It was Snodgrass that scored against Croatia.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Love that man. Absolutely love Robert Snodgrass. It was a sad day when he retired from international football. I missed the videos they used to do when they played FIFA, and it was him and Andy Robertson were always the pairing.
Snoddy's a top prankster, man. Honestly.
No, like he just comes across as a guy that just absolutely loves like football and just he's comfortable in himself.
Mm-hmm. Aye. Hello, Lee Barrett. How's it going?
Do pigeons like Ibrox because of the grass seeds? Aye, Ross was talking about the pigeons at Ibrox last night, yesterday.
Last week, yeah.
I know there's been loads of them, a couple of games now.
When did Anya last kick a ball for anyone?
I don't know who he's at now, actually. Who's that? Derby? No, he's no had a club. It's a shame. He's still quite young, 33.
We'll take him. We'll take him for a season.
I'd happily take a get to Anya for the season.
5'6", I never realised it was that small, but he's versatile. I mean, I remember we played him at right back against England.
Yeah. Him and Sean Maloney used to always tear it up, man.
Sean Maloney was an underrated player as well.
Remember that campaign where he just carried the team, man?
Euro 2016.
Oh!
Literally carried
it. Oh.
Joseph, do you want to be added to the list? Like, You just made the list.
Stop being nosy.
But Joseph's our PTM Stato.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit weird. I remember when Sean Maloney, my mum and dad came back for holiday, and my dad brought in the paper, and he was like, we had lost Alex McLeish, and he goes, do you see who one of the favourites for the Scotland job is? And then he said, and I was like, no, who? He goes, Sean Maloney. I was like, Sean Maloney? Sean Maloney's not done anything since he gave up club football. He goes, you might want to look again. And then Sean Maloney, of course, is the assistant manager to the Belgian national team, which is mad in itself, the fact that Roberto Martinez values him that high.
Aye. Lee Barrett says, everything is good, especially after Mother winning yesterday, the week before, and I loved your reactions during both games. You always keep me smiling. Oh, thanks.
Straws brought to you by Lee Barrett.
Wow. I just timed out Joseph Coyle for 5 minutes because he was kind of asking for it.
Best pie you've had at the ground, you've had Kilmarnock, but if you're talking about overall food, the steak Brady at East End Park.
Private chat incoming.
I do quite like the steak pies at Motherwell, to be honest.
Oh, they're very nice.
I've seen Gogs have a couple of them in a match day.
I do like my steak and gravy pies. Alright, here we go. Aye, me too, mate. Me too.
Family friendly show now. Cannot be saying things like that.
Best away game you've been to? Mine's probably the Celtic away last season.
Oh, no, there's a question.
I liked the game that we played against Hamilton purely because we won, and the Accies fans were getting wide and trying to confront the Dundee fans at the corner between the two stands. And the manager at the time, John Brown, marched up the park to confront the Accies fans. Beautiful.
I've definitely been a better, but just in terms of freshening the memory, Hearts away last season when we won 3-2 was something.
Oh, mate, that was something else.
What a day that was.
I love that day. Yes.
Kevin Clancy, man.
The sound of Seedorf's strike hitting the bar is still echoing in my head. Honestly.
See when you hear it, like you most hear it at junior grounds because obviously like next to nobody there. But see when a player hits, like the ball hits their foot, and you hear that, like the proper, like the connection.
See when I hear that live again, it's going to be like.
Lee Barrett says, I like you too, Stevie and Fraser. Good people to be on the stream, and my favourite pie so far is the Dens Park one.
Bullshit. To be fair, Dundee's pies have came on quite far in recent years.
Is that
James McFadden. Right, okay, next question. But I'm not really a pie guy. I quite like
a pie guy.
I quite like Hibs's pizzas.
Yes.
Love Hibs's pizzas.
Eat on pizza and chips, $3.50. Come on.
Hibs's pizzas are the one. I'm sorry.
That's why it's my favourite. Why do you think it's my favourite lady, Stevie?
The pizza.
The unusual scran that is.
The pizza, the capital, not the result.
Never won at Hibs, but the pizza there is really good.
I like Hibs. I don't know if it's the case anymore, but I used to like Hibs because they got a wee Arbroath when you go in as well. Put a wee pound on a wee selection.
I think as well with Hibs.
Oh, Arbroath as well.
It's a proper like fresh ground. Like I mean, it's an old ground, but it's a proper like you feel it's properly like evolved with the times.
Yeah, it's an old ground that's been modernised.
That's the words. But I do like Hibs. A bit too green, but I can understand what they were going for.
I would quite like. My only complaint about Easter Road is I'd quite like them to fill in the corners. I just feel like there's big gaps everywhere.
They're missing a trick there.
Windy, isn't it?
Aye, and I just think it would make for a better atmosphere.
But I think
that's why I love Hearts, because you're just Everything's
properly.
grand.
But I think as well, see how like obviously like Ken, how sometimes we play friendlies about. I think the national team, like I think it's stupid having friendlies that are probably going to get like 15,000 people at Hampden. I think they should have. I think they should have 2 bases for the national team for friendlies. They should have Pittodrie for the people that obviously live further afield than like the central belt, and they should have Easter Road. And they should rotate it between the 2 grounds for friendlies, I think, and obviously have the competitive games at Hampden. I think they're missing a trick.
I know obviously we need to have the competitive games at Hampden because it's the biggest stadium, but I don't actually like Hampden as a stadium. I hate Hampden. Hampden's horrible.
You remember the period of time when there was the Commonwealth Games and we were having the games at like Ibrox and Celtic Park? I preferred those games. We played Ireland at Celtic Park. Fitting.
Mate, honestly, that's the best atmosphere I think I've been at in a Scotland game.
It was mad. Sean Maloney. There you go. Another Sean Maloney reference.
See the roar. Do the roar. See the roar when that goal went in. Oh my God. The place was shaking. I know people say it, but I could literally the place was shaking. My cousin, right, was behind me, obviously, because he was my carer. I shit you not. He leaped over my heat when that goal went in. And my heat and landed in front of me. I'm not joking. It was like, remember when I think it was Sylvain Wiltor scored for Arsenal at Old Trafford? And somebody did like a bunny hop and he cheated. I think it might have been Big Vienna or something. It was like that. Oh man.
But even we played Georgia at Ibrox and that was like, I mean, that was a 5:30 kickoff and it was quite good actually. I remember like we just hit you just get on the subway and the Ibrox is right there. So
yeah.
Wait a minute. What a saddle. Man, are you actually keeping count? Well, we can make it 20 before the end of the day if you want.
He's just sitting there. He does like tally marks every time he's back.
That's me for 17 for 3.
Oh, fucking hell, you play
17 for 3 and it's still a part of the comment section. That must be some sort of...
Well, but no, back to Hampden. Hampden is capable of a good atmosphere, right? But you think if you were closer to the pitch, how good the atmosphere actually would be.
I mean, that's the problem. I mean, even Real Sociedad they had a running track around theirs, and they took away the running track and brought the seats forward. I mean, Hampden could potentially hold 65,000 if we were all.
It could easily fill it.
And we'd fill it. I mean, everybody just hates how far away you are. I mean, I still love going to Hampden because, the national team are coming onto a game again, but anyway, here's the stats. 17 shots, no fucking danger. But Patrick McComsky, who's saying Hampden pies, you have to take out a bank loan to get a Hampden pie.
You're right.
£5 quid.
Fucking, it's so dear. See if you want a hot dog, chips and a drink at Hampden, it comes to nearly a tenner. You're like, it's football food, man. Have a word with yourself.
Sure. David Young saying shocking facilities at Hampden and transport access issues. I think Hampden. The National Stadium should be easy access by everybody. For cars, buses, people coming on the trains, everything. I can't speak for facilities. I've only really used the food and drink and obviously a seat at half time because I stand most of the time. But I don't know what it's like for the disabled facilities, Stevie. So
shite. Absolutely shite. There was one game I went to at Hampden, right, where they raised the advertising boards, and I could only see the top half of players' bodies. I couldn't see the ball unless the ball was played long. That was my view for the full game. Yeah, but you're definitely second-class citizens as disabled fans, and that's why I've started the channel. Simple.
Absolutely brutal.
How come we usually slate Queen's Park? Not the football team, but
come with me. A game at Hampden, right? You can see for yourself how bad it is. And that's a national stadium. It's fucking madness.
When am I doing another sim? I've completed it. Do
it again.
Do the rap.
Do it again.
I'm not doing anything special till we actually hit 10,000 subscribers, and we've been at the same amount of subscribers for ages. So,
Get your thing out, lads.
It's up to you to get us to 10k. Like people keep saying, "Oh, well done, mate. You're nearly at 10k." But I've been here for so long, so take a hint, guys. Need you to share the channel.
Do there are.
Yeah. It's like poking with a stick. Like, what? Let's see what this can do if you poke it with a stick.
I'm not poking you with anything.
Good.
I'll poke you with a ball.
I get slightly worried for myself there because you were talking about poking and then doing something special.
That's fine to see, mate.
Fuck's sake, man.
I put that over in the clean way.
I'm a well-intentioned guy, mate. Just
well-intentioned. What a beautiful set of words. Well-intentioned.
Do you know what a lynx is? Yes, it's a type of cat. Why are you asking?
Where did you pull that from?
What?
People are weird.
No, I know, I've seen the comment. I'm just wondering where John pulled that question from. Like,
Well, fucking hell, did you see John Kennedy there? Instead of going like that, he was like that. What the fuck?
I mean, he's either trying to say that or he's trying to say that I'm a very unclean person because Lynx is a type of deodorant.
Oh, look at David Young's. Mark Goldbridge has 1 million subs. Not rubbing it in, by the way, Gogsy. Just saying. Just saying.
Just saying.
well, it's easy for people like Goldbridge when they support teams like Man United and have a much bigger market to aim for.
Well, this Marcus Cawthron, a lynx, is any of the 4 species.
There you go. I was right. It's a type of cat.
Getting the proper dictionary definition in.
Lynx are missing a trick there.
They used to live in Scotland, but they disappeared a few centuries ago. People want to reintroduce them.
It's a bit like Rangers, isn't it?
Good one. Good one.
I'm triggering them again.
The assault intensifies.
That was like such a bizarre question.
Thanks, Gogsy and his bros, for keeping the weekends fun as fuck during coronavirus. You're welcome, Gavin.
That should be on the back of the pass away t-shirts. Keep the weekends fun as fuck during coronavirus.
That's right. That's the night, keeping the weekends fun as fuck since August 2020.
Then just a photo of Jamie Ramage underneath it.
No, we can't do that before anyone gets any
that.
ideas.
Oh, man.
We do not have image rights. Even though he did react to it with a laughing face, I'm taking that as an acceptance.
Definitely, in regards to Calder 99's comment about subscribers, I think once we can get back out and back doing stuff, subscribers will go up again.
Yeah.
You're very, very limited when you're in your bedroom as to what you can do.
Speak for yourself, I'm at dining.
I'm limited in all ways.
Oh, really, Joseph? What makes you say that?
Goldbridge is a glory hunter. That's why still good. I'm not gonna start any beef with anyone because I'm not relevant enough to even bring a bit of attention to
just banter and people can't take
it's
that.
Just banter.
Yeah. Joseph, I'm not typing the phonetic alphabet for links, am I?
Jesus wept, Joseph. Joseph, I think he runs this stream, man. Know your audience.
Know your role and shut your mouth.
Freddie Danny said just rewatch that Scottish Cup semi versus Aberdeen. Amazing. Oh, that was such a brilliant day.
How did the final go?
Fuck up.
We do not speak.
That day was over far too quickly.
I know, man.
Mate, it was self-inflicted.
I got mangled, didn't
We went to the final hungover as hell.
See, like, obviously before it, I was like, drink, yes, final, drink, yes. Game finished, I don't want to drink anymore, I'm fucking depressed.
I'm too depressed.
Aye. It was fine after the first final that season, but the second final was just like, nah.
I remember coming back to
Nah,
JD's
dude.
after the semi-final, and it was absolute like mad things.
Oh, the semi-final was the final. That was the day. That day was one of the best days of my life, honestly.
Oh,
I was in the new century, sinking vodkas with Chrissy Cadden, man. They still can't close a bar.
And during that time, Fraz was face planting onto a trolley.
We then went to my favourite venue in Glasgow for the night out, which is no longer available. The ABC. Much trip.
Lest we forget. Rest in paradise next week.
Yep. Terrific night. They always had an indie night called Propaganda in there.
Oh.
The pinnacle of night, man. Brilliant.
Joseph, you said that to me personally before, that you said that you are the king of the stream. Know your audience is all I'll say.
And I like, sorry to keep harping on about it, but I like the ABC because in terms of access, like it is like a concert venue. And it was just like a big concert hall and they had a disabled toilet, so I could like get about myself essentially.
ABC.
Called it was 3-0.
Asia 1, 2, 3.
The best game Chris Main? Who the fuck is Chris Main? Curtis Main has ever had in a Motherwell jersey.
Whoa. Joe Diggity Dog. Joe Dog. Best semi-final for me was beating Hibs 4-0 and beating Celtic 2-1. The James Beattie celebration? Do you mean the Craig Beattie celebration? Remember that one, boys, where he scored the penalty, took off his tap and ran through the running track?
Yep.
So I suppose the running track does have some benefits. I mean, Craig Beattie can keep fit.
There's a name a lot of people forget that James Beattie actually played with Rangers.
Yeah.
Mind that. James Beattie.
Switch it out.
So did David Healy. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I remember David Healy.
David Healy. I mean, that was pretty much a dream come true for him. He was all at it.
Aye.
Oh, Eric.
Oh, Eric. Absolutely. Oh, Eric.
John Mitchell says, best semi-finals for me was beating Hibs 4-0 and beating Celtic 2-1. And right. All right. So that's what the James Beattie celebration was all about.
Oh, do you see that? Try to do an overhead kick and kick Bruni in the face.
That's disgusting, by the way.
It could have been killed. It could have been broken in half.
That'll be a yellow card. Yeah.
I absolutely despise Kevin Clancy. I'm not lying here. Like,
I can't be arsed him.
I just think he's like a scummy wee man.
Like,
he looks like the type of guy that if you were in a party, you'd walk in, right, can we all just leave and disperse the area, guys?
No, he would definitely be the steward at the party.
We didn't even let him in the party.
No, he'd purely smell everyone's breath and be like, it smells like you've had alcohol before you got here. You cannot come in.
People do that?
Yep.
Wow.
That's a thing.
That is a thing.
That's a team.
Are the hordes gathering at Ibrox again? I don't know, I'm not there.
Oh, the ball has hit the sand on the side of the pitch.
Who do you think is the fairest referee in the league?
Mirror on the wall. Who was the first? Is there such a thing?
I don't know if you can measure a referee on fairness.
Oh no!
What?
Let's share this.
Oh my god! And thanks for tuning into today's stream, guys. It's been a pleasure.
Aye, very good, Joseph.
I think that's just Frasquandro lingo.
That is my lingo.
He's definitely put down in his notebook part of it Fraz uses so I can be on his good side.
He's just got like a notebook, like, oh, that's a good one. I'll write that down.
Yeah, rent free in people's heads. Take it.
Aye, Callum, you tell him. Thank you. That's basically Callum Davidson writing for everybody on behalf of everybody in the comments and us three.
Callum Davidson, a Pastor Mike spokesman.
Callum, you want that job? I mean, like, you could be like our media guy. Boris quoted in a conference today that Pastor Mike would continue for the Scottish Cup.
Thanks, Callum, mate.
Cheers, Callum, mate. How you doing, man? You alright?
Joseph, when are you going to stop spouting absolute pish?
Oh, fuck, man. I'm going to send that to Ross.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was hilarious. Oh.
Corner ball.
Corner to be taken here by David Cherwell, number 14 of the green and white hoops.
The spaghetti hoops.
Then we lost the title. Oops.
Cal McGregor has been absolutely woeful this season.
Yep.
Fact.
Factoid.
Factoid.
But I know for a fact he'll probably be in the Scotland team.
Oh, yeah.
Joseph, you speak so much pish like my mum, fuck's sake, like when she says my dad is coming back when he has just doesn't. What? John Mitchell also says in Joseph's notebook, top of list, I need a new poster of Fraser for my bedroom wall. Yep. Yeah, going back on to Benjamin Seagrass, that's just living proof of how good this boy is. Just everything that he's, like, the waves of attack that Celtic are doing right now.
In Joseph's notebook, it says, remember to
Joseph, I think you should write in your notebook that you do yourself no favours and to get yourself a shovel from B&Q next time you're in. To dig yourself that hole. Yes, do it. Look! Christopher Adger. Can't believe he also has a note that of how many times he's been planned and timed it. That's just classic Joseph.
Joseph, God, where are you from, mate? Why are you shouting, monk?
Where are you from? It's like it's like a comedy show. You're like, big man, where are you from?
Stephen Welsh should have scored that header.
Aye. If he heads it down the way.
Buried it. Either side of the goal, and it's one of the ones. Just put
Aye.
it right down the goalkeeper's throat, mate.
Yes. I'm just having a wee discussion with CJ about Kevin Clancy. Like, CJ said that Kevin Clancy has everything wrong with the referees.
No, I don't. You might say that I'm being biased, right? I don't know how much attention you've been paying in the game because it's been pish. But do you know that David Turnbull has been at the hub of everything creative for Celtic again today?
To be honest, I've not even noticed that. I'm like usually you would notice, like, if it was a game that Celtic were completely in control of. But I've struggled to specify like who's who today. It might just be hungover, but
that's because of the lockdown haircuts.
Yeah, that'll be it. That's exactly it. That's a great header as well. Oh,
You're going for Seagrass, man. Yeah, he's one with the feet.
amount of power behind that header.
You're right, Alan, mate. Can you talk to us without spouting your Bayern Munich pish?
Gary Hetherington, it's 0-0 as it says in the bottom of the screen, mate.
Depressing.
Yeah, it's been a.
Colin Davidson's asking Joseph, are you the Kevin Clancy off the screen? Are you calling a dick? I'll see you in the night. I'll see you on the night.
This really does look like Celtic are just wanting to waste as many chances as possible.
How have they not scored yet?
I mean, they've had like 20 shots, apparently.
How is this not like 4-0?
Well,
I wondered why he was asking the score.
Wait till the 55th minute, and you'll see what happens on the pitch, boys. Something goes on the pitch in the 55th minute. Well, when it approaches the 56th, really, but it's 55-0-0.
Is it like the Batman beam, like coming from Arbroath onto the pitch? Hashtag 55.
Have you seen it yet, Fraz?
No.
Have you seen it now? Come on.
I see the photographers are moving to take a photo or something. Oh, it's smoke bombs. Don't know what that's an Adolf.
I mean, I think it's really irresponsible for Mickey Mellon to bring them in with him.
I mean, who the fuck lobs them over the fence? The groundsman's just kicking them in the direction of the photographer, like, pick them up, you dick.
Well, what? So I'm assuming that's Dundee United fans.
They've done it in the 55th minute, though, which I don't get.
Which could well be Rangers.
It's a... Nah, I'm not buying this stat that says Celtic have had 22 shots and 10 have been on target and they've converted absolute none.
This is like on FM when you're getting FM'd in it. Your team just can't score.
Can't score.
Gary Hetherington says, "What the airplane that has the big banner saying, 'Can you see us now?'" Well, yeah, that happened in the first half. Maybe United fans just winding them up. Well, yeah, shifting the wave. I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate anything. Marcus Calderon says, "I doubt it's United fans. Flares are orange for certain reasons."
What? Oh, God, get over, Marcus.
No. Don't start conspiracy theories.
That's how rumours start.
Again, man.
That's how rumours start.
Yeah, the monk says, "Yeah, it's United fans seen it on Twitter."
Hey, Marcus, up yours. Jog on, sunshine.
It's their ultra group, Gate 83. Never heard of it.
I've never heard of that either.
That's
Is it-
ultra shite.
Is it some? I mean, it must be something that's just been set up this season. To be fair, when there's been no fans.
We've got an ultras group now. Aye, try to be hard as fuck when nobody's turning up. Aye, I see
Gate
that.
83. I mean, there's not even 83 gates in Tannadice. Roasters.
I just don't get it.
There's probably 82 and they think they're the 83rd because you need to get through them.
It's 13 ultra fans.
The kid. Oh, this game's been absolute piss, boys.
Yep, absolute piss.
Right, why hasn't John Kennedy made a change yet? Celtic need to win this game.
Yes.
I'm gonna have a look on Twitter, see if there's anything more I can get from
The scandal.
yes.
It looks like I've called this Newcastle game a belter. It's still 0-0 after 60 minutes.
Thanks very much.
It's the serious Arabs Gogs. They managed to sort them some pyro from the boys.
The boys.
She said she was going to get the boys.
I know the serious Arabs. They're from Mali.
Come down your way.
It'd be so Celtic to lose this game 1-0, wouldn't it?
That'd be true FM fashion. That was out. He's going for a goal. Oh, Seagrass, man. What a keeper. What a keeper. Wow. What a man.
Anything else on Twitter? Come on.
Please,
Get the Twitter.
Please, Celtic score. There can't be fireworks. It will scare my dog.
You piss on your flare again.
I fucking always pushing my flare, you cunt.
Joseph's been quite quiet since since his last ridiculous comment.
He's created a new notebook.
Dear diary, I'm not talking in the past the mic chat anymore.
It appears they don't appreciate my stats.
Stats of substitution for Dundee United. Nicky Clark leaving the field of play. Nicky Clark, and he's been replaced by number 8 Peter Pollitt. Not even bust.
The other took David Turnbull off.
Davey.
Rogic.
Oh, here's Joseph. What's wrong with him being silent? Nothing's wrong with you being silent. I like it when you're silent, Joseph.
I just want something to happen in this game because, like,
I wonder either it'd be a red card, a goal, or a 16-man brawl.
or someone falling out of the stands. And I know that's not very possible, but just
There
something.
we go. Look at that. Benjamin Seagrass stat. 11 saves. Made 9 previously at the start of the season when he was absolutely immense.
Oh my god, there's a spoiler. Oh no, it's not.
No.
It's not. He's saying Nicky Clark to score would be lovely.
Gog said you've been crying. No, I'm quite happy. Motherwell won yesterday. I don't know why I'd be crying about that.
Oh my god, how disabled am I?
What?
I'm watching the game live because I'm usually watching it on a stream, and I thought there was a spoiler in the chat, even though I'm watching it live. Wow, man, that is some kind of special. That.
Cheers, Ramage.
God, that's the worst thing anybody's ever said to me.
Davey's raging. Joseph going need to have word on night out about your attitude and your conduct. Gavin Downs is like first time he's been in the chat and he's spouting absolute shite.
So is that what my mum used to say to me when I was growing up?
You're her special little guy.
The monk says just a Pisho and Hargreaves with his German corresponding.
You're just a Pisho and Hargreaves. Oh, brilliant.
Cheer up, Joseph Coyle. Oh, what can it mean to spout some fucking shit? Who's Will Kincaid? Not seen this guy before either.
No, seriously, they can't be speaking English. Who's he talking? Who's he talking about?
New number, who dis?
Yeah.
Of course you'll take that, Joseph.
Exclusive.
Terry Monroe.
Oh, fuck's sake. Celtic are just doing everything they can not to win this game.
Can you give us a shot?
I don't think. Well, there's been plenty in Devon. I know it's 0-0, but like from. Quicker the Euros are here, the better, man.
I know. I feel like this is gonna be like as soon as Rangers are confirmed winning the title, like we're gonna have dead streams. Like hardly anyone's gonna be viewing it because Rangers have already done it.
Aye, there's nothing to play for. The relegation end's still interesting.
Aye.
Not that we're involved right enough.
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
Never. No chance, man. I'm that confident. Not a chance.
Not a Celtic.
Kelly getting 10 points in the next games is remaining. No chance.
Oh, we're halfway there.
Not a chance. And there's what, 5 games left? No, 6.
Aye, 6 games to go.
Can you write a comment for us, Joseph, without spouting your German football pish?
Alan McInally.
München and Bayern in Germany.
Declan Gallagher to Hibs. Aye, that's a load of shite.
Oh, okay.
Sideways step.
Aye.
Cheeky wall.
I think I was talking about James Forrester in the side step. Blacks out, man. Far too lightweight.
Oh. Ooh.
Is Damien Duff still what for Celtic?
I think he's meant to be, he's left, but he's meant, there's rumours that he's gone back. Don't know what that came from, but.
He's back. Back with a bang.
That's just people trying to spout that he didn't get on with Lennon.
Wow.
John Mitchell says, still be busy. People need a laugh with Hibs fans saying how great Cadden is.
Oh, United.
Oh my.
Stevie, what minute are we on?
I'm on the 68th minute 10. I seen the chance that you're referring to.
Yeah, you're about 50
But,
seconds ahead of me.
But
Callum's asking what minute the game's on.
Alright, sorry. I'm on the 68th minute and a half now.
No, there was celebrations in the street, Patrick.
Correct. Right. I wasn't sad that Carden left this.
Nope, neither was I.
He was fair at a challenge. Couldn't cross a ball. Surprised that he was wanted by a team in the MLS. Yeah. Oh, yes, Louis coming on.
Louis. Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
Whittaker a good signing for Dunfermline? I don't know. This happened about 6 months ago.
Are you in August, Patrick?
I didn't realise that Scott Bainsave hit his face.
In the face.
He's bleeding.
Who's my favourite player in the Dundee team at the moment? I'm really liking the way that Jason Cummins has started his Dundee career. But Charlie Adams probably up there. I mean, there's a few that are up there, to be honest. I like a lot of the Dundee players. Jordan McGee.
I honestly thought Jason Cummins was a phenomenal signing.
Stevie.
Yes.
Do you have any favourite Motherwell players in the current team?
In the current team, I'll probably give it to Alan Campbell at the minute.
I don't even have a favourite Motherwell player.
Alan Campbell, I think. I just think you get a performance out of him every game. But I don't really feel attached to a player. I like David Turnbull. I absolutely love David Turnbull, as you can tell.
Aye.
But like, he's left now, and since he left, it's not really. I've not really got a massive favourite, but
for me growing up, it was Scott McDonald, then it was James McFadden, then it was Louis Moult. But apart from that,
Ben's gonna have to get a new shirt.
Yeah,
that's the thing. We probably had the same favourite players. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jeez, Joseph, why is that relevant to the current conversation?
Like, we're talking about favourite players, and he's spitting pish about Rangers winning the league. Aye, so what? John Smith also saying Gogsy the farmers don't want to introduce bears to the Highlands. Aye, cheers, mate.
How did that hit his face? Oh, take that, you dick.
I actually said in my video, I put a video out yesterday, the second party who I think is going to be there next season. And it was recorded that just after the St Mirren game. It was meant to go much earlier than it did. But given the last couple of games, I've changed my mind on a player. I want to see if people can go and watch it, they can figure out what player that is. I've changed my mind on. And I'll put it in the private chat for you guys.
I reckon.
Cool, too.
Alex Crawford guitar. How many points do Rangers need for the title number one?
Well, if Celtic don't win.
Well, if Celtic don't win today, it's over.
It's all over.
It's all done and dusted.
That's the whole thing knackered.
Why does it matter if the goalie's got blood on his shirt? Like, it's not like...
I think it's just a rule within football in general.
The Monk says, I can possibly see Tony Watt moving on to another SPFL team. He's happy at Motherwell. He's said that he's happy at Motherwell.
Plus, he's got another year in his contract, so...
Yeah, so good luck with that.
I mean, Terry Butcher ran about with like a bloody shirt on.
I know. What a miss.
My favourite player in the Rangers team right now is former Dundee player Glenn Kamara. Sound.
Oh, he's got to be hitting the target there. He has got to be hitting the target. Jesus Christ. Sorry, boys, for the spoilers, but...
No, it's no problem.
Jesus, where?
I'm just at the check at the moment. $17 to go. Still 0-0.
Still absolutely pish.
This game has been absolute campus.
I don't know if there'll be another gathering at Ibrox.
I would imagine yes.
Who the hell cares?
Who cares? This is a good game on in England later. We say good game, it'll probably end 0-0 like all the big games do.
Oh, aye.
It's shite.
The Manchester derby's notorious for a 0-0.
They all hug each other in that. It's weird.
I don't like that.
It's pretty revolting. Do you remember Roy Keane commenting on it?
Yep, Roy Keane.
There's no hate.
Robbie Keane just doesn't like football. I've came to that conclusion.
Well, not the way it is now.
I like how people ask us questions and then Joseph just answers them anyway. Thanks, Joseph.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks, Joseph. Can you take 1 minute to not spout any fucking pish?
Merseyside derby's a weird one because you get them sitting beside each other and like that.
I don't know anymore, but it's quite tame. We'll give you that.
Oh, it's very tame.
Who's Robbie Keane?
Robbie Keane is in the former Spurs and Celtic player.
Nah, but like Robbie Keane as in Keene.
Oh, right. Oh, go on, Louis. Go on, Louis. Ah, not enough weight in that pass.
There you go. And you're going to think Stevie shut the fuck up, maybe. See, since David Tumbles went off the pitch, Dundee United have had a lot more of the ball. I'm not lying.
You know.
You know.
Speaking of, remember, I know it was ages ago, but team of the season, I know you'll not appreciate this phrase, but I think you've got to get a shout out. I know Rangers was the obvious one. I think you've got to get a shout out to St Johnstone.
Yeah.
They've not even done that a lot, to be fair, in the grand scheme of things of the league, though.
But they're still in with a shout out top six.
If they get top six, then maybe.
I mean, it would like mine would have been Livingston, but obviously I think Livingston have kind of bottled their ways.
Patrick McComiskey, I'm bored of this patter. These Motherwell fans have the Betfred Cup group stage to look forward to. I'm actually looking forward to it. Fuck it. I don't want to trip to Stranraer.
I mean, I hope that we can start to get to go places. I think we'll find that out round about the Euros time. Whether we can get back for the season starting, that would be brilliant. That first away day's got to be so special, and I am not going to be able to remember it at all. I swear to God. James Forrest coming on for his first appearance in God knows how long.
75 years.
Oh, just wide.
Yep, close. Did the right thing, aimed for the far post.
Aye. Just not accurate enough. That missed by a ball here.
Yep.
Here he is, James Forrest, the man that cannot run for shit.
The man with no neck.
You know what meme I always laugh at is James Forrest stuck. It's like a great him with no neck.
Have you seen the James Forrest parody page? It said that him and Laxalt were in the kids' pool in Dubai. About lunch. Brilliant. It's just that immediately eyes. James Forrest dog. Brilliant.
Aye, mine Gretna, John Smith, aye. That's a blast for the past. If you don't know who Gretna are, you're too young for me.
Fabian Yantorno, what a guy.
Wow.
There's a name.
What a wizard.
Oofed.
Jamesy Forrest. I don't think he's poking fun at the fact that like he's saying not funny their chairman died. I mean, I think he's just.
You didn't even talk about the chairman.
Here, I think Dundee United are the only club that I can think of off the top of my head that have got sock sponsors.
Oh my. Socks. Fucking hell.
That boy's push.
Well, John, considering it was the chairman that was funding the club.
It's actually his son, like, that kind of fucked it for them.
Sorry.
He kind of fucked it for them.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure the ins and outs, but I heard that it was his son kind of fucked it. Aye, so as it stands, Rangers do win the league.
People will be heading to Ibrox right now.
Tin pot. I believe Gretna did.
I've just got a feeling Dundee United are going to score, man.
Oh, it's that type of game, isn't it?
It would just sum up Celtic's season, the whole game. What the chances the third most out.
Roxy 88, I think there was something like that. The son became like his power of attorney. So the son, like, basically, when you're not of a sound mind, you appoint a power of attorney who basically does all your dealings and stuff. And then son never signed something in time to say that somebody else could become the chairman. Joseph, don't be a dick. He's just stating a fact. Don't be a dick. Joseph, you're getting timed out. I'm screenshotting that, but you're being a dick.
I love how Joseph said at the start. No,
don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. With the intention for it to be pinned at the top as the pinned comment.
I mean, that's that a lot. Eh?
Don't be a dick unless you're me.
I mean, he does that a lot, doesn't he? Remember he was at Mod, but then he spoiled the score. And then he said, don't be a dick. And it is a dick.
Carlton Davidson.
There you go, Joseph, you prick. Cheerio, cheerio.
Wow. 8 minutes and counting. I'm just waiting for social media to explode.
We need more love in here. We'll bring the love then,
media.
Kevin.
Aye.
Bring the love.
Oh, no. We can't cope with another explosion and then another explosion next week because it's still going to be like that, even with the old fun,
Aye.
regardless.
Aye, Lee, you're fine, mate. I've banned him for 5 minutes so he can think on his actions. Think on your sins, as they say in Skyfall.
Hello, Kirsten. How's it going?
You can check, Kirsten.
Being chat, Charlie, mate.
7 minutes under.
Excuse me, absolute woeful. Oh, Joseph's just been a dick, Kirsten. Lee, we're talking about Gretna, and Lee Barrett just provided information that Gretna are now in the Lowland League under the name Gretna 2008. And Joseph said, what was the comment?
Point out the obvious.
Pointing out the obvious, yes. Even though Lee was just casually educating the comment section. So even though Joseph said in a comment that he wanted pinned, don't be a dick, he was in fact a dick. Oh, here comes Lee Griffiths. Go on, Lee. Go on, Lee. Everybody, thank you, Lee, for providing that information. I knew it personally, but thank you for providing it to everybody that didn't know. And Joseph.
I mean, the fireworks were like Baghdad last night. They're going to be like fucking Hiroshima tonight. Honestly.
What? Goodness me. Gavin's trying to get...
Slide in those DMs, Gav boy.
Go down on the DMs.
Oh, saved my brain.
The irony of Joseph telling someone that they're pointing out the obvious. What a cunt.
Cal says, Lee, if Joseph is a dick to you again, he won't be in the stream for much longer.
Yeah, looks like everybody knows now. Oh, there's a banner there, a flag that says Aloha Arabs. I've never met a Dundee United fan. I've only met a few that actually live in.
Wow, Gavin's pure trying to get in with Kirsten.
He's using that child line that Tim uses in an About Time. He's like, Mary's my mother's name.
ASL, Kirsten, ASL. That's old MSN part.
ASL, you got that on Omegle as well. ASL, man. Wow.
Sorry, I missed the boat on ASL. What does that mean?
Age, sex, location.
24, no thanks. Unspecified.
I want Leah Pair to score.
Oh my god, it's actually happening. Rangers are going to win the week.
Kevin
is like a nugget.
Sorry, that was my pal. Mind that, like, you used to, like, if you texted like a message in error, you'd be, oh, sorry, that was my pal.
Just make sure you reply to him, Kirsten. He'll start sending you nudges and your screen will go all mental.
Nudges were the best, man. Like, I wish they'd bring nudges to Facebook. Or Snapchat, for that matter.
Particularly when somebody reads your message and doesn't reply to it, man.
Exactly.
Gavin says, I'm only trying to offer you the best 5 minutes of your life, Twinkle Toes.
Twinkle Toes.
Twinkle Tees.
Start sending ping.
Oh my goodness.
The banter years are concluding.
It's proper going to go off. It's going to go off.
Yes.
There's definitely going to be stuff outside Ibrox, man, 100%.
Well, what's a sad sack? Why would you go to Ibrox? Like, nobody's going to come out.
I know.
Imagine just like Dave Kine just standing there going, "Wait!"
Yes!
Jeez, there. Thanks.
No,
Thanks for coming.
I said yes, and my mom went, what there?
What do you want? You want a drink? No. It's just a game we're playing.
Oh my god. Kevin Clancy's actually just given a full throw. How rare is that?
Right, Gavin, you're getting quite weird now.
That's getting a bit creepy.
Where would you go right now, Fraz, if you were in our shoes? I don't actually have any shoes on, so I wouldn't be going anywhere fast.
I would stay home and get pissed with my mates on call, which is what I do every Saturday night anyway.
Where would you go if you were in our shoes? Who the fuck can't... what the fuck? I mean, you're not even using the right throw.
Through.
Whoever the fuck can't throw the ball.
I might delete Facebook tonight.
Oh my god.
Should it be a 0-0, Kirsten?
The Manchester Derby is always a 0-0, isn't it?
Bye, Gavin.
It was fun while it lasted.
Celtic have 5 minutes to save the season.
I mean, it's already gone, Steve.
To prolong then would be the better one.
Prolong the dream. I mean, I know Rangers have like effectively won the league, but it'd be still fun if they got beat next week.
Aye. Crash the party.
Does this mean that Celtic have to give a guard of honour?
They will be asked to. Whether they will give one or not is another question.
Just a guard of honour of all like 11 players just going like that.
Honestly, if my team was asked to do a guard of honour, I'd be like, absolutely not.
No.
Not at all. Not at all, Sean. Just cannot be asked. The fucking both sides of them going, oh well, let them have their day, and then you have the other ones going, yeah, it's 55, and then you have the Mormons going,
You just do the Barney Gumble voice.
Wow. Yeah, they're going to win at some point. I'd rather get over and done with. Yeah, Patrick's right. It's just the folk that have supported them on and off that annoy me. Like,
aye. Yeah.
We done a guard of honour for Celtic Goalkeeper 2014 season, I think. Did you? Aye.
Sean trying to trigger me in the comments here. He's got this conspiracy theory that I'm actually a Man U fan because I'll tell the truth, I am not one for lying. Growing up, Man U were my team because I loved them under Sir Alex Ferguson. Then I went to a Newcastle game and I was just like, no, Newcastle are the ones. So I didn't really have any basis for supporting Man U. It was just.
So you went from glory hunting to nothing really?
Yeah.
Well, that's got to be admired.
That's 0 to 0 stuff.
It's like a backwards Michael Owen move. Are Dundee United safe, guys? I think they are effectively safe.
Yeah, effectively. Not mathematically yet.
Effectively. Lawrence Wankland.
It's mental that Dundee United are a point ahead of us. They're effectively safe, but Motherwell could still be dragged into it.
Speaking of Guard of Honours, by the way, I remember when Rangers won the championship and they were playing Alloa, and Alloa gave them a Guard of Honour, and Michael Duffy, who was on loan from Alloa from Celtic, on loan to Alloa from Celtic, everybody else was applauding, and he just stood like with his arm behind his back. Rangers fans see them.
That's correct. I was on AFTV. How you find me, I don't know. It was a 1-0 game at the start of last season, so type that result in AFTV and then Newcastle away fan. You might
see what I hated about some of the comments were, fair play, Robbie, interviewing all people of all walks of life, and then it's like you're like a different person altogether.
Yeah. It just shows the mentality of society, mate. This is what we need to deal with every fucking day, anyway. When we're
like you're like a different breed of person.
That's exactly what I'm trying to change.
Mm.
You'll never be able to eradicate it, but you can definitely.
Did you just approach them and say, "Here"?
I just stood there and I want to come on, mate.
Here, I want to talk. Let me speak.
We met him.
It's like Kevin De Bruyne. Hey, let me talk.
We met like Troops and Kelechi and DT just as if he couldn't be asked. Sean, he's Scottish. It's a different walk of life.
Touche, Sean. Touche.
A different rule of life. Come on. Cue the fireworks in 5, 4, 3, 2. Rangers are the champion. Rangers are the champion.
King of the castle. King of the castle.
I am a chair, king of the castle.
United, to be fair to them, have played really well this game.
Aye.
Yeah, they called it with the Newcastle game as well. 0-0, all over it.
Well done.
Well, I wanted Newcastle to win, but it was obviously going to be a 0-0.
What a historical moment.
Sam Allardyce was just going to make it that kind of game.
I don't know why Joseph is being horrible as what I said earlier. Not many people know that. That's a good fact.
I don't know why, right? Christopher Isle looks absolutely gutted now. The league was fucking gone in November. Fucking it's as if it's just sunk in.
Oh, I am fucking devastated. It's like Tom Rogic as well, you know, that when you get beat in the final,
I'm just going to refresh my Facebook to see what I can see here. There's the fireworks. Yep, first post from Ross Scanlon. Rangers officially champions.
Ross Scanlon's a Motherwell fan.
I don't know if he's think he's news reporting or something. I don't know.
Yep, I've got that as well. Actually, Rangers official champions are completely deserved being outstanding all season. Then I've got they've also got from a Dundee fan. The playing above Tannadice is just embarrassing.
Rangers fans doing the Boris pop with their Union Jacks and letting fireworks off. Sorry, I was just pissed off, says Joseph.
Joseph, it doesn't give you a right to be rude, man. He was just telling a fact. Jeez, man, making the guy feel like shite.
Oh.
You were going the right way for our banning today.
Finished. Dundee United, no. Celtic, no. Rangers,
absolutely.
The champions. Czech Young will be doing his dinger.
You're joining me.
Listen, we just need to say we need to be fair. Fair play to Rangers. They've been brilliant all season. Completely deserve to win the title, and I think they'll remain unbeaten for the rest of the season. I don't see anybody beating them.
If they get beat next week, I will laugh.
Aye. But it's going to be a mad week, I think, of Scottish football in terms of memes and that. Given what's
the meme team.
Yes. But I would like to thank my panel for coming on today, for Quandro and Stevie Whale.
No problem, mate.
Thank you very much to everyone at home who tuned in for today's stream. Finished 0-0, of course. No goals, but oh well. It is what it is.
Can we go now?
Yes, we can. I don't know if we'll be on later for the darts, but we'll decide and post on socials if we are. But on that happy note, I've been your host, Goggsysaan, Bet with Shuva. See you later, guys. Drive safe.